Today I have found an amazingly affordable community right here in Menifee, California, the #7 boomtown in the entire country. I can't wait to show it off to you. Let's check them out. Hey guys, I'm Andrew Lewis, your local Temecula Valley realtor, and this channel is dedicated to all things living in the Temecula Valley, from new construction tours, neighborhood spotlights, and new things coming here to the valley. I want you and your family to know exactly what it's like living here before you make the move. First up, we've got the Plan 2. This is a 4-bedroom, 3-bathroom, 2,220 square feet. Let's head inside and check it out. One of my favorite features here inside of the Plan 2 is these amazing windows that let in a ton of natural light and surround the entire ground floor. One of my favorite features inside of this home is this Jack and Jill bathroom. It's actually not something we're seeing too often these days inside of new builds, so I think it's something to point out. Next up, we've got the Plan 3. This is a 4-bedroom, 3-bathroom, 2,420 square foot home. Let's head inside and check it out. Here inside of the Plan 3, one of my favorite features is this massive kitchen island. Check it out, there are 4 bar stools underneath here, plenty of room for people to be sitting here, entertaining, and it's right next to your massive dining room space. Upstairs in the Plan 3 is a ton of space. One of my favorite features here is this big loft space, plenty of room for entertaining. And then come with me over here, check out this additional den/office space that could even potentially be a 5th bedroom. So that's it for our actual in-home tours of the village here by Century Homes in Menifee. And now this is where we come back and break things down for you. I want to talk to you about the things that I love about the community, the things to look out for in the community, tell you about prices, amenities, HOA, solar, all of those things. So now we're going to dive into exactly what to expect if you're going to move into this community. First off, let's start off with what I actually love about this community. Number one is the price point. The prices are absolutely amazing. We will share those here in just a moment. Number two, there are great amenities within this community. You will be paying for an HOA, but it does come with some actual amenities. Some HOAs you pay for and you get absolutely nothing. So you are gonna get some things to do, which we will talk about here in a moment as well. Now, as far as things to look out for, or things that weren't necessarily my personal favorite within the neighborhood, because let's face it, I wanna be honest with you guys, the lot sizes are pretty small. These are actually single family homes, but they are on condo sized lots. It does not make it a condo, it's still a single family home, but it's a very, very small lot size. You can expect maybe 10 feet from the back of the house to your fence. So it's going to be a small lot size. So not something you probably would wanna have like a German Shepherd or something like that in the backyard, but it would be okay for like a smaller dog. The other thing to look out for is there's no actual driveway for your home. You're actually pulling straight off the street into your garage. That comes with that condo size lot, so you're not gonna have a ton of room for parking. So it's literally 2 cars in the driveway. Otherwise, you're gonna have to find parking within the community, and it may not be right in front of your home. So 2 things to look out for there. Next up, let's get to those amenities. So as I mentioned, this is a pro for the community. You do have that HOA payment, which is going to come with parks in a playground. You get a pool. There's some dog stations for walking dogs around the community. So lots to do. And the pool is actually pretty centrally located. So a great spot to go take the family, cool off during those warmer summers that we do experience here in Menifee. And that all comes with an advantage to living here in this community. So now let me get to the numbers for you. When it comes to living in this community, as I mentioned, you have an HOA payment that comes with all those awesome amenities. That HOA payment is $193 per month. So that is going to cover the exterior maintenance of the area, of the community, as well as your pool, your parks, picnic area, all that good stuff. And an added bonus, it actually takes care of the front yard maintenance of your property. So if you're looking for something low maintenance, this is a great community to consider. Now let's talk about taxes. So you've heard me say it on the channel here before, you've got to be careful with property taxes here in our area. They can vary greatly. And so when it comes to property taxes here, you're going to be paying 2% property tax per year. So take the purchase price of the home, take 2% of that, and that will be your annual tax bill. And if you divide that up by 12, that is the taxable amount that will actually go into your monthly payment if you choose to have that impounded into your monthly payment. So 2% taxes, if I'm being honest, that's on the mid to high side for property taxes here in our area. Those can traditionally go from 1.1 at the very, very lowest, all the way up to 2.2, 2.3%. So again, on the mid-high range as far as taxes for this community. Now, I'm sure you're dying to know what these homes actually cost, and here's where I'm gonna share that with you. So let's start things off by first of all saying that these are prices right now as of today. If you want current prices from when you're watching this video, shoot me a call. I'll get you that updated info right away, or leave a comment below and we'll get back to you ASAP as well. So Plan 1, which is actually not modeled, so we didn't show it in this video, that's a 2021 square foot floor plan. It's 3 beds, 2.5 bathrooms. That one starts at $508,000, an amazing price point for a 2,000 square foot home here in the area. Plan number 2 is the 2,220 square foot floor plan. That is a 4-bedroom, 3-bath, and those are currently priced at $567,000. You do get the extra bedroom for that one. And then Plan 3 is the 2,420 square foot model. Again, a 4-bedroom, 3-bath, priced at $587,000. Now keep in mind that these do not include any of the upgrades or things like that. So when it comes to buying a new construction home, that's the base price. That comes with just the standard package on things. If you choose to do any sort of upgrades to flooring or adding additional cabinetry, anything like that, that's going to add to things. And if the lot is on a premium lot, maybe it's a corner lot or a lot that has a view, there can be a lot premium added to any of those prices. So those are base prices as of today. If you want current pricing, reach out to us. We'll get that right to you. Now, another thing to consider when it comes to buying a new build is that solar is mandatory here in Southern California. So that means that every home you're going to buy has to have some sort of solar panels on it. And the good news is you actually get some options here. So you get 2 options, and I'll tell you the pros and cons of each of those. The first one is a lease. That means that the solar company owns the panels, you're just renting them from them essentially. They put them up on the roof, you pay them a monthly fee, and then you get credit with the electric company for the amount of energy that you generate. So if you choose the lease option, that is $140 per month, and most likely you're still gonna have an electric bill on top of that because typically the solar panels that go up on a new build don't cover your entire electric bill to start with. The other option is a flat out purchase. It means that you actually purchase and own those panels for life. The great news with this one is you actually get to roll it into your purchase price. So you're actually financing it over 30 years, just like the rest of the cost of the home. And when you purchase, you actually get a solar credit on your taxes. So this is the best possible option for you, unless you're pushing your price point and you just can't qualify for more home, then you would probably want to go for the lease option. If you're going to go for the purchase option, that is $19,000 for the purchase. So again, that's gonna get stacked on top of the cost of the home, so just make sure you've got some of that buffer space, and then you're going to get that tax credit on top of it. And now for breaking down lease versus buy, again, buy is gonna be a little bit better because you'll get some money back on your tax return, plus basically the monthly payment that will increase due to the purchase of the solar is gonna be about the same as the lease payment anyway. So if you can do the purchase, I'm going to recommend that you should do the purchase anyways. Next up, let's talk about schools. So we touch on this on every single video because if you've got little ones, you're probably gonna want to know about the school district in the area. I'm gonna preface this with the scores here for the schools are a little bit low for this area, and I usually have to say that anytime we're talking new construction in Menifee. I will tell you that the tax dollars coming in with your 2% property tax that you'll be paying for this community will go towards increasing and improving these schools. I do expect these scores to grow over time. And again, I say that just about any time we're talking about Menifee schools. I fully expect them to catch up with Murrieta and Temecula schools, which are some of the most coveted here in Southern California. So give some grace on some of these scores when it comes to schools. For the elementary school here, you're going to go to Boulder Ridge Elementary. That is rated a 5 out of 10 on the greatschools.org grading system. You can go to greatschools.org yourself and check out all of the details on why that score was given to that specific school. Next up for middle school, you've got Ethan A. Chase Middle School. That one is rated a 3 out of 10 on greatschools.org. And lastly, for high school, you've got Heritage High, which is a 5 out of 10 on the Great Schools chart. A little caveat to the prices, and this is actually something that is helping to solve some of the interest rate issues that we're having currently in this real estate market, is that we have been able to negotiate some incentives with the builder. And this one is absolutely amazing. And this is why I think that a lot of people are starting to flock to this community. The builder right now, we can get you $30,000 in closing cost credit when you purchase one of these properties. Now that will fully cover your closing costs, not your down payment, but your closing costs. And guess what? That will allow you then to use the rest of that money to buy down your interest rate. Rates as of right now are 7%. If you use that money, you can likely get your rate down temporarily down to about the 5% range, which will make your payment much, much more affordable. So if you're interested in this, give us a call so we can help you with that. So now let's wrap this up with 2 tips when it comes to buying new construction homes. First and foremost is keep in mind that when you're buying this, you're going to have to pre-qualify with the builder's lender. So you're going to pre-qualify with that lender. That's gonna be required whether you have your own lender or not. But those incentives that I mentioned a little bit earlier are often tied to you using their lender from the builder. So you may love who you've got on the loan side, but it is going to be incredibly difficult to pass up on the incentives that they're offering by using your own lender. And often they can't compete with that. And that hurts me because we've got a preferred lender that we love to give business to, and we know that they give an awesome client experience, but typically you're gonna end up working with the builder's lender there. And I'm just gonna say it's not the best experience because they know that they've got you locked in. If there's 100 homes in the community, they know they're gonna get 100 loans, or like 99 of those loans at least. And so the customer service is okay, not something you would get from a local broker like who we would typically recommend. And tip number 2, before you ever visit the sales office, you need to make an appointment with us to go with you. You must bring your representation with you on your very first visit to any new construction home here in Southern California. Or guess what? You've actually then forfeited your ability to have representation outside of the sales office. That means the person that is working for the builder, collecting a paycheck from the builder, will be representing you throughout the sale. Guess who pays their paycheck? The builder. I kind of equate this to like if you were getting a divorce and husband and wife were both using the same attorney. That just doesn't make sense. You need someone to represent you fairly to make sure things are going well with construction, that repairs are negotiated, that you get the incentives you're supposed to, potentially some negotiation on price and other things. So you must bring us with you on your very first visit. Give us a call, use the Zoom link to schedule a Zoom so we can set you up on a consultation and get you out there to go see these beautiful homes. All right, that's a wrap on our video here of Village by Century Homes here in Menifee. Thanks so much for tuning in. I really hope you enjoyed today's content. If you did, do me a favor, hit that like button, leave a comment below about any questions you have about this specific community or moving to the Temecula Valley in general. And as always, be sure to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on future videos. Again, thanks for tuning in today, and we'll see you guys next time.